So guys, there have been tons of different vehicles throughout the 30 seasons of Power Rangers. They've been used for all sorts of things, like chases and battles, or just to travel long distances. Most of them are based on motorcycles, but some seasons truly have their own special vehicles, even if they only appear for a few minutes. In this video, we're diving into the most unusual and unique vehicles in the Power Rangers franchise. So, let's get started. First up, we've got the Space Gliders, Power Rangers in space. These are basically boards with jets built right in. They work kind of like surfboards. The Rangers just hop on and the board lifts off, ready to take them flying through the air. It's really easy to control. Just lean forward to speed up and lean back to slow down. The Space Gliders are super handy in aerial battles since the Rangers' hands are free to do other things while they're flying. The Space Rangers often use them for scouting missions too, so they don't need to bring the whole Astro megaship too close. On top of that, the gliders aren't that big, so the Rangers can take them just about anywhere without much hassle. Honestly, that's pretty awesome, especially for that time when having a flying ride felt super modern and futuristic. Jet Jammers, Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. This vehicle is quite similar to the Galaxy Gliders from the earlier In Space season. The main difference is that the Jet Jammers look more like small cars, and the Rangers actually sit inside to drive them. As the name suggests, Jet Jammers are powered by jet boosters mounted on the back. These vehicles first appear in Episode 5. They were built by Alpha 6 and Deca specifically for the Galaxy Rangers. The Jet Jammers are super handy for short-distance space travel, and they're also equipped with some weapons to support aerial and space battles. In the original Homesick script, the Jet Jammers could even automatically morph Leo and the others into their Ranger forms whenever they jumped into the cockpit. Overall, the design isn't that fancy and looks pretty simple, but I think this vehicle is quite unique and stands out compared to the ones in other Power Rangers seasons. Next up, Ninja Gliders, Power Rangers Ninja Storm. This is one of the simplest vehicles in the Power Rangers series. You know, it doesn't need any high-tech gadgets, magic powers, or anything like that. So, the Ninja Gliders actually make their first appearance in Episode 1, right when Shane, Dustin, and Tori are just starting out as Power Rangers. In that scene, the Ninja Gliders seem more like a move or technique than something used for getting around or chasing bad guys. Shane uses it to grab an enemy and drop him from way up high. It's super simple, just like any regular hang glider, but with each Ranger's own style, of course. Ninja Gliders don't really get much screen time in the series, but they're still pretty awesome. Next, the Raptor Riders. In Power Rangers Dino Thunder, we got to meet some seriously adorable Raptors. Well, technically, 4 of them. They were actually the result of some early experiments by Dr. Oliver and Anton Mercer. When Mesogog attacked their lab, Dr. O managed to save the Raptor eggs. He raised and tamed them, and later used them as mounts during certain missions. These guys were fast, way faster than the Rangers, even when they were morphed. And since this season is all about dinosaurs, it totally makes sense for the Rangers to ride one, especially a Raptor. The Raptor Riders made their debut pretty early in the season, but unfortunately, they didn't stick around for long. Once the Rangers got their Raptor cycles, the Raptor Riders kind of disappeared from the spotlight. Still, I think the Raptor Riders were super cool. Even if they didn't get much screen time, they definitely left an impression, and they even made it into the opening song. Uniforce Cycle, Power Rangers SPD. So this looks like just a motorcycle, but it only has one wheel. Yep, just one big wheel. The design is super futuristic and definitely stands out. This crazy cool ride belongs to the Omega Ranger, the 6th member of the team. The name Uniforce comes from the word uni, meaning one, which makes sense since there's just a single wheel holding the whole thing up. Honestly, it seems like it'd be really hard for an ordinary person to ride this thing. You'd need some serious balance and skill. Actually, this kind of tech has been around in the real world long before this season even came out. you can still see its evolution today in things like monowheels or monobikes. So, what do you think, guys? Could you ride it? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Alright guys, in the Mystic Force season, there are two pretty unusual rides that totally deserve a spot on the list. The first one is the Mystic Racer, used by all 5 main rangers. This is basically a flying ride that works kinda like a motorcycle. With its sleek design, the Mystic Racer is known for being crazy fast. But one thing we need to highlight is its basic form before it was turned into the Mystic Racer. Yup, it's a broom. Honestly, it's super fitting for a magic-themed season. I mean, we've all seen sorcerers usually flying around on brooms in magic movies, so seeing that little nod here is kinda awesome. The second ride is the Mystic Carpet, owned by Solaris Knight, the 6th Ranger. It's kinda like the magic carpet from the Aladdin story we all know. Actually, the whole concept is pretty much the same, with Daggerin as the rider, who also has a genie hidden in a magic lamp. Honestly, it's totally unique, even though it was rarely seen in the series. The Mystic Carpet is actually the only truly unique vehicle in the entire Power Rangers universe, and only shows up in this season. The Shark, Power Rangers Operation Overdrive. Shark, or Special Hydro Aero Recon Craft, is a jet-type vehicle made by Andrew Hartford. It's one of the main rides the Rangers use this season. Jets like this don't show up often in Power Rangers. Not every team gets one. Since this season's all about adventure, it makes sense for the Rangers to have a ride like this. I mean, they're always being sent to far-off places in the show. It's way faster and way more practical than dragging out their other flying Zords. The Shark first showed up in Episode 2. In that scene, the Rangers had to save Mr. Hartford from Moltor, who had him stashed away in some far-off place. So Spencer told them to use this special jet to get there fast. This jet is pretty handy, but in most seasons, it's not really a big deal in the story, which makes this jet pretty unusual. Warhorse, Power Rangers, Samurai. Actually, horses aren't exactly new to the Power Rangers franchise. They've appeared several times in seasons such as Mystic Force and Lost Galaxy, but this time, we'll focus on the Warhorse featured in the Samurai season. This horse belongs to all the Samurai Rangers and can be summoned using the power symbol on each of their Samurizers. It first appeared in Episode 1, when Jaden brought it along to meet the other Samurai Rangers after they received a call from Mentor G. The horse can be summoned anytime and anywhere when needed, but in practice, the Rangers don't use it very often. Other episodes in which the horse appears include Jaden's battle against Decker and Clash of the Red Rangers. The horse is a perfect mount for the Rangers in the Samurai season. The Samurai imagery and culture suit it much better than advanced motorcycles would. The last one is the Turbo Karts from Power Rangers Turbo. Technically, this should have been mentioned earlier since we're going by the release order of the seasons, but let's just roll with it. Honestly, these vehicles are pretty funny and kind of adorable. The Turbo Karts look a bit odd. They're really small and only fit one person. They actually remind me of the Jet Jammers from Lost Galaxy, except these are land vehicles. The reason behind this design lies in the original Super Sentai series, Car Ranger. Car Ranger was a season with a parody and comedy concept, so the appearance of these funny vehicles actually comes from its Super Sentai counterpart. Overall, they're truly unique. Vehicles like these are very rarely seen in other Power Rangers seasons. Alright guys, that's it. What do you think? Is there anything that should be removed or added to the list? If you've got your own version, feel free to share it in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. It really helps the channel a lot. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.